Hey everyone, it's Outer here. Just wanted to give you all a quick update on what's going on in the geopolitical arena as it pertains to World War III. Just got information in, and from multiple sources, mind you, that Russia has ordered 3,000 nuclear troops at combat readiness and is training them to be efficient, to be ready for whatever may come next. Folks, what I find interesting about this is that we have the National Emergency Broadcast Alert System test going out on October 4th at 2:20 p.m. And on top of this, a German tank was also just hit and destroyed in Ukraine by Russia. And one of the people inside, one of the troops, I should say, inside of that tank was alive and speaking fluent German. So Russia knows that German NATO troops were in the tank and on the ground fighting in Ukraine. And as Sergei Lavrov said, he says that it is no surprise to us because we already know that these weapons are being used by the Germans as well as American weapons by Americans and so on and so forth. So they know that we are helping them and are in Ukraine in this proxy of NATO versus Russia, the East versus the West. What I find interesting about all this, folks, as well, is our Doomsday Planes are still airborne, and the E-4 Doomsday Plane was heading towards Munich, Germany, and then changed its course and is now flying over the Mediterranean and has just been refueled by one of our tankers. So these Doomsday Planes are still airborne. Also, nuclear bombers of ours have been being moved around like crazy and have been being moved, a few of them, over to Europe. So things are really escalating here very quickly, folks. And what I find also interesting about all this is that Germany has been working with Zelensky to try to come up with a deal to send Zelensky long-range Taurus missiles. These missiles are capable of hitting Moscow, okay? And what is crazy about this is if you all remember a few years ago that Alexa, the Amazon AI, predicted that World War III would happen and start on November 23 of 2023 at 6:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So these Taurus missiles are supposedly, or allegedly, I should say, supposed to be delivered by November 10th. Okay. So all of these things are beginning to line up, that something big is around the corner. Something wicked this way comes. We need to be prepared, folks. So you need to have a game plan ready, have a bug-out bag ready, food supplies, water, other things that you can have at your readiness within the next month or so. Have a family plan. If you are in different locations, have a meetup point, strategize, have different things that you can do and utilize in case of an emergency. Even if we are not in any type of nuclear catastrophe, which God, I hope never happens, it's always good to have some sort of plan of action ready for you and your family. So if the power goes out, for instance, from an EMP or a solar flare or any of these types of things, anything can happen at any moment. For our lives and our economy, ecosystem, everything is so fragile that anything can just change in a heartbeat. You could be flooded by massive waters. Other things could happen. You never know when you and your family are going to be separated. So always, please, have a plan of action ready for you and your family in case these emergencies occur. But anyways, I just wanted to give you all guys this update and gals. And I'll be leaving the link to this video at the bottom. You guys can actually watch the full video from Sergei Lavrov and also the Russia State News Media speaking about this, if you guys also want to, by looking it up online. Certain news channels are running it, but of course the mainstream media is not, because they just want to talk about political shenanigans and keep us completely programmed and blinded to what's really going on here. It's all about Biden and Trump, folks, when World War III is at our doorstep. So also one more thing I forgot to tell you, that Russia has also put its Satan II nuclear missile in combat readiness for the first time in history. First time it's ever been on combat readiness. So this is worse than the Cuban Missile Crisis, folks. And I hate to say this, but we're also sitting at DEFCON 2 right now. Last time I checked anyway, unless they changed it. But all of Europe, Middle East, and all that's all at 2, which means that war is imminent. You know, it's at our doorstep. It doesn't mean that it's happening yet, like, you know, DEFCON 1 would. But DEFCON 2 means that, you know, all of our combat troops have to be ready to be deployed within 6 hours. So just be ready, folks. Anything can happen. We better be ready. A lot of military bases around this country are moving things around right now, and a lot of activity in the air around these bases. If you guys live next to a base, leave comments below. Help us get this information out to as many people as we possibly can. Don't even just use my video. Use other people's videos. Speak about this. Talk about this. It's not about popularity or fame for me, as it is for some YouTubers. For me, it's about warning people and trying to get them the truth of information. So that's what it's about. That's what we need to do. All right? So we're all one big family here, and we got to love each other and take care of one another. So let's remember this. Hold your loved ones tight, and like I said before, folks, just pray that cooler heads prevail. All right, folks, I love you. God bless you, and I will see you all on the next one.